Okay, hello. This is going to be an educational video to talk to you guys, to inform you guys on the cell structure for plant cells, for the IB syllabus of biology standard level. So I posted an earlier video about eukaryotic cells and if you have an prokaryotic cell structure, but most of it that I mentioned on that video about eukaryotic cells applies the same thing with for plant cells for their structure when it comes to labeling them. So I'll only be mentioning what makes the plant cells different from eukaryotic cells. So if you want to know about all about plant cells, you should also watch that video. So let's get right into it. So all you really need to know for this video is the structure of eukaryotic cells, and as I mentioned previously, and this video will only mention stuff that's different from animal cells and eukaryotic cells. So as you can see here, most of it's the same. Ribosomes are going to be ADS, endoplasmic reticulum, rough and smooth, or ER for short. There's going to be a nucleolus, there's a nucleus, Golgi complex, there's a plasma membrane, there's a mitochondrion, and yeah, all those that I mentioned are in eukaryotic cells. The only thing that's different is the chloroplast, the cell wall that's made out of cellulose, and the large vacuole. So let's get right into it. So chloroplast. So the structure consists of a double membrane structure with internal stacks of membranous discs, thylakoids. So this is the site for photosynthesis. Yeah, without chloroplasts, photosynthesis would not take place. And I'm sorry, photosynthesis is an essential function for plant cells for survival. As you know, it's how they get their food, it's how they get their energy. So the source of photosynthesis is in the chloroplast. That's all you need to know about the function of chloroplast. Okay, so next, the large vascule. So vascules are also in animal cells, believe it or not, but they're just so small that in the IB you wouldn't need to mention them at all, and because you can't really draw them because you can't see them. But here you can. They're really big, as I'll show you later on. So the structure consists of a fluid-filled internal cavity surrounded by a membrane. And its function is it maintains hydrostatic pressure. Um, and so this pretty much means it builds up the cell, it keeps it standing, and this is where and it keeps the cell from bursting because that's where certain excess materials leave the cell. And yeah, so next would be the cell wall. So the structure is an external outer layer. This covers the cell membranes because it's on the outside. It's made out of cellulose, and it's a vital structure, but it's not an organelle per se, just like the cell membrane. So its function is to provide supports and mechanical strength, and it prevents excess water uptake. So this also has an essential function to prevent the cell from bursting from excess materials such as water. So this will allow it to maintain all the excess water without it bursting, while the vacuole is an exit point for all that non-essential water. And then finally, you just need to know how to draw it. So it's just like a rectangular shape, you can say. And this is the vacuole. You can see it's a large blob shape you can make in the middle. It doesn't have to be as colorful as this at all. You don't even need colors. You just need to draw everything to look something like it, and label it correctly. And that'll get you all the marks. It'll be an easy 8 marks. You must mention the ribosomes are ADS like always. And the chloroplast, you must draw the thylakoids, but you don't need to essentially label them because it doesn't really ask you what they'll do when it comes to drawing the diagram for the plant cells. Then here's the plasma membrane. It's a thin layer compared to the cell wall. That's something you must mention. And here's the mitochondrion, Golgi apparatus, smooth ER surrounding the nucleus. You must mention that. And here it doesn't show the nucleolus, but it would definitely help to secure an extra mark in the exams. And that's all you need to know about cell plants. Yeah, that's how they differ from eukaryotic cells. Thank you for watching.